This morning on WJCL 22 Morning News at 6, Rincon residents will have one last chance tonight to weigh in on a proposed property tax increase. How the proposal could change the way the city collects property taxes.
And we're just a day away from South Carolina's Republican runoff, the final push from the candidates as they make their case to voters before Tuesday's election day.
And Canada could be targeting a key part of the U.S. economy, energy. Ahead, why some Canadian politicians want tariffs on oil and gas and what that could mean for your energy bill. WJCL 22 Morning News at 6 starts right now. And thanks so much for starting off your Monday morning with us here at WJCL 22 News. Good morning. I'm Lydia Blackston.
And I'm Frank Solkowski. Let's go ahead and get over to meteorologist Jonathan Myers. Jonathan, new work week. We're going to feel a slight change, not nearly as hot as we saw last week.
Yeah, we had that feels like temperature over 110 in some areas, Frank, last week. And you'll definitely notice it a little cooler, at least feels like temperatures will be, but still hot this afternoon. Most of us will be low to mid 90s where we'll top off. Drive time temperatures starting out warm and muggy. Many of us mid upper 70s, 80 degrees at 8 o'clock. And we'll see some sunshine as we start the day off and tracking out more heat and humidity all through the work week. Also chances for showers and thunderstorms, and some of those thunderstorms each afternoon could be rather strong with gusty winds and heavy rain. And tracking the tropics as well, probably will see some tropical development later this week in the tropical Atlantic. I'll detail more of that as you look at live radar. Nothing to start off your morning. Let's look live as we go to Victory at Skidaway this morning and seeing a few cars, traffic picking up at least at this spot. Let's check in on the rest of the traffic with Melissa.
Yeah, John, we're going to keep looking at those area roadways, and we're going to start off up in the low country. This is what you can expect as you head out on Okatee Highway this morning. Traffic moving along smoothly for a Monday. Staying in the low country, this is just after you cross the state border there on I-95 at mile marker 5. The construction that they had that went down to one lane only, well, that has been lifted, and your drive, not bad. Even if you're heading onto the island there at Hilton Head on 278 by Hampton Inn, as you can see, no issues. And across the area, nothing but green to start your day.
We begin in Effingham County this morning. The city of Rincon will hold its final public hearing on a proposed property tax increase. That's happening tonight.
Yeah, the city is considering a millage rate of 2.323 mils, which would increase property taxes for the upcoming tax year. It would also mark a major change in how Rincon collects property taxes. For the first time in more than 25 years, the city would replace its $240 flat fee with a tax based off of your property value. Now, we spoke with Mayor Ken Exley about these meetings, why they're so important last week.
I think that communication piece is what people are missing. So we're going to try to get as much information out there through Citizen Central, our app, so that people can understand what's going on in the city. We try to have our meetings as late as we can at 6:30, nothing during the middle of the day so people can't show up.
Now, tonight's meeting is at 6:30. That will be at the Rincon Police Department. A final vote is expected later this month.
Well, this morning, a Brunswick man charged with aggravated assault after a shooting near Pier Village on St. Simon's Island. Glenn County Police say 25-year-old Sheldon Worley opened fire after a fight early Sunday. A 19-year-old man later arrived at the hospital with non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. The investigation down there the coast, it continues this morning.
And right now, police in Yemassee are investigating a shooting that left 2 people injured. Officers responded to the Mixon Street and Zaylor Street area after a woman was found with an apparent gunshot wound. After searching a home, police found a man who had also been shot. Police are just asking people to avoid that area as investigators work the scene. The investigation remains active this morning.
Right now, South Carolina law enforcement investigating a deadly officer-involved shooting in Anderson County. Deputies responded to a home on Bradbury Road in Townville after reports of an armed person and shots fired. Authorities say they encountered Linda Maccabee, who was armed with a handgun. Gunfire was exchanged and Maccabee was shot. She later died at the hospital. No deputies were injured. Now, this marks South Carolina's 23rd officer-involved shooting of 2026 and the 3rd involving the Anderson County Sheriff's Office this year. This investigation continues this morning as well.
Now, staying in South Carolina, one person is dead after a head-on crash Saturday night in Beaufort County. Troopers say that two cars collided on Laurel Bay Road near Shanklin Road and Port Royal Island. Now, one of those drivers did die at the scene. The other was taken to the hospital. The crash remains under investigation. Turning now to our Commitment 2026 coverage.
Yeah, and voters, of course, headed to the polls tomorrow for the Republican special runoff, that U.S. Senate race. Voters will decide Tuesday whether Senator Darlene Graham or Congressman Ralph Norman will be the Republican nominee on the November ballot.
I'm just going to be honest here. I'm not on national security. I'm not that informed on national security, but I do support the military.
Graham's comments on national security have raised some questions about her experience and preparedness for the U.S. Senate. A recent debate clip circulated on social media after Graham acknowledged she doesn't have answers on every issue. Senator Graham made one of her final campaign stops in Beaufort over this weekend.
I can be informed. If I don't know it, like you said, I'm going to know within an hour or a day or so. I have competent staff that will help me. I will be advised. So you better believe I'm smart enough to learn.
Now, supporters say Graham's lack of elected experience doesn't tell the whole story. They point to her relationship with her late brother, Senator Lindsey Graham, saying it may have given her a deeper understanding of politics than some might think.
Meanwhile, Democratic nominee Dr. Annie Andrews has spent the last few months campaigning all across the state. She's talking about issues facing health care, corruption, and needs of everyday South Carolinians. Dr. Annie Andrews was up in the upstate in Spartanburg just days before the Republican special election, and she says no matter who she's running against, her message and mission, they remain the same. Now, when you head out to the polls, here's just a few things to keep in mind. Make sure you bring that important photo ID. You are only eligible to vote if you voted in the June Republican primary or did not vote in either party's primary. Many polling places, they have been consolidated for this special election, so go ahead and check in on your polling location before you head out. The Republican nominee for U.S. Senate will face Democrat Dr. Annie Andrews and two third-party candidates, Mark Hackett and Cassie Whitener. The general election is November 3rd. Now, you can find more commitment coverage. That's on our website, WJCL.com. That's also on the WJCL mobile app.
President Donald Trump putting a 50% tariff on Canadian goods, which took effect over the weekend. Canada's Prime Minister hitting back with matching tariffs on the U.S. ABC's Karen Waugh in Washington with the very latest details of how this will cost consumers.
This morning, from trade partners to trade war.
You're at war when you get attacked. We got attacked.
President Trump's 50% tariffs on Canadian goods went into effect over the weekend. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney promising to match them dollar for dollar starting September 8th. While the two countries have been working toward a new trade deal for more than a year, Canada did not accept the most recent offer from the U.S.
A mutually beneficial trade agreement is possible, one that lowers costs for families on both sides of the border. Canada has always worked towards these goals.
Trump's tariffs will impact just 5% of what Canada sends to the U.S., but they're expected to increase the cost of many products for Americans, from Canadian beer and whiskey to hockey sticks and building materials like cement.
I think you're going to see Mark Carney come to the table very, very quickly because it's going to be devastating for his country.
This trade war and potential for higher prices coming just 10 weeks before the midterm elections in November. Karen Waugh, ABC News, Washington.
Well, energy is Canada's largest export to the U.S. Now, some Canadian politicians are urging Prime Minister Carney to go a little further by tariffing oil, gas, and other energy resources. That could drive up electricity costs in some U.S. states. Well, this morning we do have a heads up for drivers in downtown Savannah. Some closures affecting access to River Street. Those are getting underway today.
Yeah, and WJCL 22 News' Madeline Cooper is live along Bull Street in downtown with a look at what you need to know. Good morning, Madeline.
Yeah, good morning to you both. I'm here at the Bull Street ramp to River Street and give you an idea of where we're at. You can see City Hall is just right here behind me. Now what's going on today, they are closing this ramp to River Street as well as some parts of the East Upper Factors Walk, and I'll tell you why. You can see all of this construction right here. All of this is because they are doing some renovation work to the Thomas Gamble building. So as you can see, all of this fencing is up. We've got all the cones out. So drivers are not going to be able to come this way to the ramp. And of course, this is a busy time of year. We're in the summer months, so if you are heading to River Street, there are a couple ways here. We'll throw some up on your screen. The city says that access to City Hall as well as VIX on the River Street parking and pedestrian walkways are all going to remain accessible. This looks like it's going to be a pretty short-term closure. The city says that they are going to open this ramp back up, expected to be this Friday, August 28th. So again, drivers heading this way, this busy area downtown, just make sure that you are planning ahead, looking for some alternate routes and building in some of that extra time. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks so much, Madeline. Well, another traffic alert for you this Monday morning. Georgia Department of Transportation crews, they're going to have temporary lane closures around the I-16, I-95 interchange through Saturday. I-16 and I-516 will see closures during the day and overnight. Overnight, I-95 will have double lane closures in both directions near the I-16 overpass. The work is part of the I-16 at I-95 improvement project.
Well, as you head out the door in the Low Country this morning, heads up for students who ride that Brunson bus in Hampton County. The Hampton County School District says that students should expect at least a 2-hour delay for both morning and afternoon bus routes today. The district says the first driver to complete their route will return to pick up Brunson students. Officials apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate families' patience. All right, it is now